Welcome in live. It is Tuesday, I think, and this is the first game of what could possibly be two games between the Harlan All-Stars and the Jackson County All-Stars. I'm Andrew Williams. I have Sean Burnett sitting next to me. This should be a fun one, folks. These two teams are the final two teams remaining in this tournament. Harlan comes into this game with one loss. Jackson County comes into this game with 0 losses. Harlan's only loss in this tournament has come from Jackson County, and now the Harlan All-Stars are looking to extend this out one more night and give Jackson County their first loss and play in the championship tomorrow. New pitcher on the mound for Harlan All-Stars. It's Zoe Reed. That first ball's hit over to Kelsey Myers, but that was Kylie Martin beating out the throw over at first. So there's a little bit of a lineup change here tonight for the Harlan All-Stars. Zoe Reed will be on the mound. I think Andrea Napier will be over at third. Kelsey Myers will be at short, and Crystalyn Jones will be at first. So a little bit of change there. One on. Hannah Gabbard's up to the plate. Kylie Martin's running, and that throws a little wild from Avery Jenkins. It gets past center field, and Jackson County is going to put the first run on the board pretty quickly. They lead this one 1-0. So just a series of unfortunate events there for the Harlan All-Stars. Hannah Gabbard will step back in. 1-0 count to her. Jackson County leads this one 1-0. That pitch is hit foul. Sun is setting here at Huff Park at Susie Moody Field. Lights are already on. We appreciate you for tuning back in with us here again tonight. 1-1 pitch coming. That hits her off the bounce. So Hannah Gabbard's going to go over to first. So first two batters have both made it to base. One of those batters has scored, and now number 12, J.C. Estridge, will be at the plate. She's had a huge tournament for Jackson County. Sean, one of the things that we talked about pre-game is, wait, this pitch, that first pitch is hit hard on the ground. That's going to get through. Hannah Gabbard's going to round second, go to third. She's going to round third and head home. J.C. Estridge is rounding second. She's headed for third. She's going to beat that throw. And it is an RBI triple for J.C. Estridge, and Jackson County leads this one 2-0 already. One of the things to be aware of here, Sean, is this Jackson County team was state runner-up last year, and they only lost one player off that team. Number 3, Maddie Messer, will come in. First pitch is high, 1-0.
The player that they lost, we almost saw the exact team from last year because the player they lost missed it by 4 days.
Oh, wow.
And the rules changed after that ruling, and she would have been eligible but was not.
Wow. 1-0 pitch is high and outside. J.C. Estridge takes a couple steps towards home. Good job there by Avery Jenkins of getting up quickly and getting that ball and throwing it back out to Zoe Reed. So 2-0 count to Maddie Messer. Really impressive Jackson County team. Harlan's going to have to work to not get themselves in too big of a hole here in the top of the first. That pitch is outside, 3-0. Maddie Messer with a hitter's count. Three-0 pitch on the way. That's high ball 4. Maddie Messer will go to first. And that will bring up number 4, Kinley Judd. You would expect Maddie Messer to be taken off from first as soon as this pitch is thrown, trying to steal second. And she's off. Pitch is in the dirt. She's going to take second uncontested. It's one of those things where you're pretty much daring the catcher to throw it out to second, because as soon as the catcher throws it out to second, that runner from third's heading home.
Yep.
So now 2 runners in scoring position for Jackson County. 1-0 count. 1-0 pitch on the way. It's hit in the air. That might get down. Great play there for at center field. And they're going to go to second. Don't get the runner at second, but a fantastic play there at center field by Andrea Napier. I thought she was over at third. She's out at center, and actually Chloe Perkins is over at third. That's a huge first out there for the Harlan All-Stars, but Jackson County did play another run on the sac fly. So runner stays at second, 1 down. Tilly Truitt comes up to the plate. First pitch to Tilly swung on. It's hit in the air.
Could she get it?
And Zoe Reed makes the catch. So 2 down. So 2 quick outs for the Harlan All-Stars, exactly what they needed. And that will bring up number 11, Marley Coffey. So it'd be good for the Harlan All-Stars to get out of this one, only giving up 3 runs because it looked like the floodgates were going to open there. First pitch.
Oh.
And it hits Coffee.
Got her right on the knee.
On the inside there. So now runners on first and second.
Marley, if I remember right, is one of their power hitters also.
Yeah, she's had a great tournament. That'll bring up number 10, Hadley Stewart. Hadley had an inside the park home run earlier in this tournament. So runners on first and second, 2 down here in the top of the first inning. First pitch from Zoe to Hadley's outside, ball number 1. Runner at second's threatening. She takes a couple steps to third. It gets over the third. It gets over Chloe Perkins' head. Third base going home, and Jackson County's going to score another run. That was Maddie Messer heading home there. Now the runner's going to go to third, and Marley Coffey is safe at third. So, man, just aggressive base running there from Jackson County as they're just looking for any opening they can find, and they put their 4th run on the board here in the top of the first inning. So runner stands over on third, 2 outs. Hadley Stewart still at the plate. First pitch to Hadley. It's hit in the air. Second baseman underneath, not able to get it. Run's going to cross the plate. Hadley Stewart will be safe at first. That'll make this game 5-0. That'll bring up number 41, Kaylee Yount. Runner over on first. First pitch coming to Kaylee is in the dirt. Low ball 1. Hadley Stewart's going to take second. It's just what Harlan can't afford to do here.
Yep.
Get himself into a hole. It's going to, man.
We need that third out.
Yeah, Jackson County just continues to put the pressure on. 1-0 pitch coming. That one's in the dirt as well. Runner's going to head over to third. So Hadley Stewart is now safe at third. 2-0 count. Two-0 pitch coming. It's inside. It's hit. She turned on it. That's going to get down. That's going to be an RBI single for Kaylee Yount. Just hit it to where the defense wasn't. An RBI single. That's going to bring up number 27, Josie Scalf. 6-0 lead here for Jackson County.
2 outs on the board.
First pitch in the way. It's in there. Strike 1 to Scalf. See if Kaylee Yount's going to be running here. I would about anticipate her to be. Second pitch is coming. That's high and outside. Ball number 1, 1-1 count. It's been a fantastic tournament with a whole lot of talent. 1-1 pitch coming. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Good pitch there from Zoe Reed. So 1-2. Comes a 1-2. Tying outside evens up the count at 2-2. Two on the way. It's low, full count, 3-2. Three-two pitch. Let's hit it back behind the plate. Fouled off. Josie Scalf doing a good job there, just staying alive. Three-two, 2 outs, runner over on first. Here comes the pitch. Tying outside. That'll be ball number 4. And Jackson County will have a runner on first and second. That'll bring up number 22, Carmen Yount. Harlan having a hard time getting out of this inning. Had those 2 quick outs there at 3-0. First pitch coming to Carmen. Swung on, hit on the ground to second base. Good job there. I think that was Natalie Creech. So over to first is out. Good play there by Natalie Creech, but damage done. Jackson County put 6 on the board. It's the middle of the first. We'll be right back here for your Eastern Broadcasting Streaming Network. Welcome back. Bottom of the first inning. Jackson County leads Harlan 6-0 here in the first of what could be a two-game championship here between the Harlan All-Stars and the Jackson County All-Stars.
Team has to lose 2 times.
Correct. It's double
And
elimination.
Harlan has only lost once, so they win tonight, they get to try again tomorrow. Yeah. However, they lose tonight, that's it.
Harlan needing to get to work quickly here in the bottom of the first inning after giving up 6 runs in the top of the first. It'll be Kelsey Myers stepping in. She's playing shortstop tonight. Kelsey was one of our Gold Glove players of the game last night. First pitch coming to Kelsey. It's in there, strike 1. Tilly Truitt on the mound for Jackson County. It's the first time she started a game this tournament. We've seen her pitch. First time she started. 0-1 coming. Swung on, hit foul. 0-2 quickly. One of the things we noticed about Tilly warming up, man, is when that ball hits the glove, there is some pop there for sure. Velocity on those pitches. Here comes the 0-2. Swung on, hit foul. That was close. Kelsey just a little bit behind it. A little bit late to the party on that one. Let's see her choke up on the bat a little bit, trying to protect herself here. 0-2 count. Pitch on the way. It's outside, ball 1. Tilly was trying to get her to chase again, or to chase outside a little bit. Her location's been pretty consistent out there through the first 3 pitches. So 1-2 count on its way. Swung on, hit on the ground. Hadley stood up first base. We'll toss it to Maddie Messer, and that's out number 1 for the Harlan All-Stars. That will bring up number 2, Avery Jenkins. Avery, the catcher, has had a good tournament. She was one of our players of the game maybe 2 nights ago. Avery steps in, first pitch coming, swing and a miss, strike 1.
That was a swing and a half, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, she was trying to do something with that one. 0-1. Coming. It's hit foul. Got her jammed up a little bit on that one.
So now if Tilly does like she's been doing, this ball's going to be outside, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, her location has been pretty consistently on the outside of the plate.
No, I mean, she's not going to throw a strike.
Let's see.
Never mind.
That was close, a little high.
It was not where I thought it was going to be, though.
Yeah, no, she's trying to catch the outside of the plate. She's had that location a couple times. 1-2 coming in. It's high and outside. Evens up the count at 2-2. Harlan needing to be patient here. Don't chase anything. 2-2 pitch coming. That's hit foul. Good job there by Avery to battle. Keep this at-bat alive. 2-2 count, 1 out.
I don't know who's more nervous, the batter or Dallas down there on first base.
A lot of movement over there. 2-2. Swing and miss, strike 3. Got her to swing high and inside.
It's going to put 2 outs on the board. Bottom of the first. Jackson County leads over Harlan 6-0. It's going to bring up, is that Andrea?
Yeah, that is Andrea Napier. She steps in. First pitch is outside. Ball number 1. 1-0. Second pitch is outside and high, ball 2. That's in there. Andrea swings and misses. Strike number 1, 2-1 count. 2 outs. Harlan All-Stars looking to get something going here. 2-1 on the way. Oh, right at me.
Found it.
We saw that one. Yeah.
And that is why we don't have the camera up there this year.
Yeah. So that evens up the count 2-2. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. She took some off of it. That was a nice pitch. Harlan All-Stars go 1-2-3. It'll be the top of the second when we come back here on your Eastern Broadcasting Streaming Network. Welcome back. Top two. Jackson County leads 6-0. They're back at the top of their lineup. Kylie Martin comes up the plate. First pitch is in there. Good pitch by Zoe Reed. Strike one. One-0. Way inside. Goes behind the batter. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. That's high. Ball number 2.
These are really good donuts.
That pitch is hit in the air, back behind the mound or back behind the plate. Sorry. Goes foul, hits on top of the press box 2-2. Martin will step back in. Here comes the 2-2. Swung on, hit foul. Man, they are trying to hit me and you, Sean. They're sick of all this yapping up here and said, buddy, hush your mouth.
I blame Kerrigan. I think it's her fault.
Here comes the 2-2 again. Swung on, hit hard to short. Nice play by Kelsey Myers. Throw to first. Bounce is not going to be in time, and Kylie Martin is going to be safe over at first. Heck of a job there by Kelsey to scoop that one up. Just unable to get the throw that would beat the runner. And probably she rushed that a little bit with Martin's speed, and that's probably what caused that. That'll bring up number 7, Hannah Gabbard. So runner on first, nobody out for Jackson County. First pitch to Gabbard. Tie. Avery Jenkins is going to throw down to second to get Kylie Martin. She don't get her. It's a good throw by Jenkins. Martin showing off those wheels, though. So runner in scoring position for Jackson County. Pitch on the way. Tie, ball 2. 2-0. Jackson County batted through their entire lineup the first inning. 2-0 on the way. It's low in the dirt. Ball 3. Good block there by Jenkins. Here comes the 3-0. That is low. That'll be ball 4. So Gabbard will go over to first. That'll bring up number 12, J.C. Estridge, who feels like, man, she's got a big hit every time she's been at the plate in this tournament. Comes the first pitch to Estridge. It's outside and high, ball 1. Probably not outside, but high. Avery's going to throw it over to third. It goes over the head of Chloe Perkins. Kylie Martin's going to slide in there to third. So now you got 2 runners in scoring position. Still nobody out. Estridge steps back in, 1-0 count to her. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on, that's hit hard out to deep left. That's over the head. Man, that goes to the wall. That almost went out of here. 1 run crosses the plate, rounding third, heading home. 2nd run crosses the plate. Estridge slides into third, and a huge 2-run triple by J.C. Estridge. Once again, delivering here in this tournament. Hannah Gabbard and Kylie Martin both score. That's going to bring up number 3, Maddie Messer. I thought it was out, Sean. That was a deep hit ball. First pitch gets past Avery Jenkins, and J.C. Estridge will cross the plate. That makes it 9-0. Did you think that ball was out?
No.
I mean, she almost hit it out of the park.
Oh, yeah.
It was almost over the fence.
It hit the fence without a doubt.
Yeah, I mean, she turned on that thing. So 1-0 to Maddie Messer. Here comes a 1-0. That's in the dirt, 2-0. Still a lot of game left here. Harlan All-Stars just going to have to bounce back. 2-0 on the way. And the tie, ball 3. (3-0). 3-0 coming. That's hit on the ground.
Real hard hit there.
Man, Maddie Messer kind of just flailed her bat at it, and that's going to get through there, and that's a single. That is going to bring up number 4, Kinley Judd. Still nobody out here in the top of the 2nd inning. First pitch on the way to Judd. Swung on, hit foul. That came a hair of coming through that hole right there in that screen and knocking Aiden Burnett out.
We can't have that happen.
We cannot have that happen. We would like to thank all of our sponsors. Black Bear Tire. I can't do it in time. Here we go. Pitch coming. Hit foul again. Black Bear Tire, J&J Fencing and Pool, Patel Law, HLT Check Exchange, Countryside Flooring, Clover Fork Clinic, Freedom Fireworks, J&J Tax, 421 Vendors Mall, The Portal, J&J Creamery, Attorney Scott Listenby, Don Super Saver, and Amy Thomas Miller, CPA. Pitch coming. Hit in the ground over to third. Chloe Perkins unable to make that one. Runners going to third, and they're going to keep her there, so that'll be a double for Kinley Judd. That brings up the pitcher, number 8, Tilly Truitt. So runners on 2nd and 3rd, still nobody out here for Jackson County as they're looking to keep this momentum going. 9-0 game here. First pitch coming to Tilly. That is, it hits her in the head. Hopefully she is okay. I think she shrugs it off pretty quickly. She's down to first.
I think they're gonna put Zion back out.
Yeah, so they're gonna take Zoe off the mound. And bring in Zion Hardaway.
Got a lot of changes going on here.
I think they're just going to have a conversation. Jackson County runners are over at 2nd. So Zion Hardaway is going to come in and pitch. Tilly Truitt looks like she's okay. Good. That's good.
That's what the helmet's for.
Yes. So now, situation you come into if you're Zion is a tough one. She's bases loaded, nobody out. here in the top of the second inning. Tough situation to be in, but, it's a great experience.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of those situations, Sean, as these girls grow up, they're likely to see each other again in middle school competitions and high school competitions. So it's exciting to see all the excitement that we have around for softball. This has been a sport that has been gaining in popularity in our community, and that's a.
And as we talked about the other day, the two of us are going to have a lot of fun. We're watching these young ladies now. We're going to watch them through middle school. We're going to watch them in district tournaments. We're going to watch them all the way up through their high school careers.
There's going to be a time in a couple of years where we're doing the regional tournament somewhere, and these a lot of these same players are going to pop back up, and we'll say, "Oh, hey, remember the Little League All-Star?"
She got hit in the head.
Yeah. So it's cool. That's one of the positives. There's all kinds of positives of doing this, but it's one of the positives is getting to just watch their progress as they grow up and continue with the love for the game, and they continue to improve with great coaching. And kudos to all these coaches on both sides for pouring their time and effort into helping these young ladies. So we're ready to go. Zion Hardaway is going to be on the mound. Zoe Reed moves over to first. Chrislyn Jones moves over to third. Marley Coffey at the plate. First pitch is a low ball one. Bases loaded. Nobody out.
One ball, no strikes.
Well, here comes the 1-0. That's hit right at us. Man.
We have been hit more than this inning.
They are aiming at us.
Makes you real thankful for that screen in front of us.
Yeah, I am thankful for the screen. Okay, here we go. 1-1. We're back to it. 1-1 pitch coming. Hit right back at Zion Hardaway. She can't make the play, but she is going to throw it over to first. Those high. So Coffey's safe. One run's going to cross the plate. There's a second run that's going to score. A third run is going to score. And that throws over the head of the catcher. So Coffey will be in at third. So they scored 3 runs there on that errant throw, and that is a 12-0 lead for Jackson County. It was a good play by Zion. It was hit hard right back at her. She knocked it down. The throw over to Zoe Reed was just a little high. Hadley Stewart will come to the plate. Runner over on third, nobody out. First pitch to Stewart is a swinging strike, strike number 1. Good pitch there by Zion. Oh, 1. Pitch is low and outside. Avery Jenkins runs back to get it, but Marley Coffey's going to stay over on third. So 1-1. Here comes a 1-1. It's inside ball number 2. 2-1.
Coffey's content right there on third, I think.
Yeah. I think she's just being patient, waiting for the right time. Hadley Stewart will step back in. Here comes the 2-1 from Zion. That pitch is hit right up the middle there. That gets through. Run's going to score. That's going to make it 13-0. RBI single there for Marley Coffey. It brings up number 41, Kaylee Yount. She singled and scored her last time at the plate. 13-0's the score. Nobody out here in the top of the second inning. First pitch is outside. That gets past Jenkins. Hadley Stewart goes over to second. Ball number 1. Comes the 1-0. It's in there. Good job by Zion. Good pitch. Strike number 1. Kaylee will step back in. That pitch is going to be high, ball 2. Hadley Stewart takes some steps off the second, but retreats. So 2-1 count. That pitch was way inside. She turns on it quickly, but hits it back foul. out of play. Evens up the count at 2-2. Sean, the Reds beat the Yankees last night. So
yes, I saw that,
like
and it was pretty bad too, wasn't it?
Yes, the Reds, the greatest baseball team in the history of baseball. 2-2 pitch. It's outside ball, a 3.
Right beside the Phillies, the Reds are up there, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't say Pirates at least.
Full count, 3-2. It's hit in the air. Is that going to stay fair?
She got it.
Good job there by Zoe Reed making that catch over at first base, first out of the inning for Jackson County. Next up will be number 27, Josie Scalf. First pitch coming to Josie is high. Ball number 1. 1-0. Pitch is high, 2-0. That's in there, strike number 1, 2-1. That's hit hard, right up the middle. My goodness, she smoked that one. Hadley Stewart's going to stay at third. That was a good throw there
from
very Andrea Napier at center field.
Runners on second and third, 1 out on the board. Jackson County leads 13-0. Top of the second.
That'll bring up Carmen Young. First pitch coming to Carmen. It's hit in the air. Is it going to get down? It will get down. So Hadley Stewart, Andrea Napier makes a throw, but Hadley Stewart will score. Makes this thing 14-0. Carmen Yonk goes over to second. So you got runners on second and third, 1 out. And Jackson County is back to the top of their lineup. Kylie Martin batting for the 3rd time tonight and the 2nd time this inning. First pitch to Kylie. It's in there. Strike 1, catches the inside of the plate. 0-1. One pitch coming. Hit hard out to left field. It hangs up there a little long. That gets over left field, Blakely Snellen's head. 1 run's going to cross the plate. That's Josie Scalf. 2nd run across the plate. That's Carmen Yount. And Kylie Martin is in there with a 2-run triple to make this thing 16-0. That will bring up number 7, Hannah Gabbard. Jackson County has put up 10 runs this inning. 16-0 here. First pitch to Gabbard. It's outside ball 1. Comes a 1-0. It's hit foul.
That just about hit us again.
Yeah, back to us. 1-1 evens up the count. One pitch coming to Gabbard. It's high, ball 2. Low and outside, ball 3. Kylie Martin's headed for the home, and she's going to get there. 17-0 is our score. 3-1 count. Gabbard's still up at the plate. J.C. Estridge on deck for Jackson County. 3-1 coming. That's hit in the air. Avery Jenkins makes the play. Good job there by Avery Jenkins. 2nd out of the inning. That'll bring up number 12, J.C. Estridge. First pitch to JC's high, ball 1.
That one almost got her in the head.
Yep. 1-0. Pitch to JC. It's high, ball 2. She's one of those hitters that if she gets a pitch, she can take it deep. 2-0. 2-0 pitch. It's high, ball 3. On the way. Tie ball 4. 4 pitch walk there for JC Estridge. That'll bring up number 3, Maddie Messer. She'll step off the base there for the intentional out. So that does it. Here in the top of the second inning, Jackson County puts 11 on the board. They lead this one 17-0. We'll be right back here on the Eastern Broadcasting Streaming Network. Welcome back. Bottom of second inning. Zoe Reed will step in here for the Harlan All-Stars. Tilly Truitt still in the mound for Jackson County. First pitch coming to Zoe. It's in there, strike 1. 0-1 count. On the way. It's hit foul, backing out of play. Quickly down 0-2. Count. It's hitting the air. It's a nice little bit of hitting, and it gets down. Nice little bloop single there for Zoe Reed. That's the first base runner and first hit of the game for the Harlan All-Stars. Good job there. Zoe's had a great tournament. Way to continue to battle. That'll bring up number 14, Chrislyn Jones. Swing and miss, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So they read over at first base. Comes the 0-2. Foul tip stays alive. Comes the 0-2. Swing and a miss, takes some off of it. That's strike number 3, and that's out number 1 for the Harlan All-Stars. Tilly Truitt's went to that off-speed pitch a couple of times, man.
And it's worked.
And because it's hard. She has such high velocity when she's, throwing quickly that if she takes some off of it, you're trying to catch up to it. Then when she takes some off of it, you're swinging way ahead of it, and that's what we've seen a couple of times. Zion Hardaway steps in. First pitch is in there for a strike.
Does Zion pitch left-handed?
Yes.
I did not notice that.
Yeah. 0-1 to Zion. Second pitch in there for strike. Throw down.
She made it.
That was a good steal there by Zoe Reed and a fantastic throw by Kylie Martin from behind the plate. It was an awesome throw. Zoe Reed did a good job of sliding in under that tag. Just beat it. So the Harlan All-Stars have a runner in scoring position. 0-2 count to Zion. That pitch is high. 1-2. They tried to catch Zoe napping there. Zion will step back in. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll be out number 2 for the Harlan All-Stars. Zoe Reed will stay there on second. That will bring up number 11, Blakely Snellen, our MVP from last night's game. First pitch to Blakely. It's in there, strike 1. Tilly Truitt just throwing strikes one after the other. 0-1. Comes the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2. They're going to let the runner go to third. Zoe Reed goes to third. So it's an 0-2 count. Watch right here. Let's see if Truitt goes to the off-speed pitch again. Comes the 0-2. Oh, nice job there by Blakely Snellen to stay alive. 0-2. Comes the 0-2. Staying alive once again. Blakely Snellen in there battling. Last 2 pitches has been fouled off. Trying to get the first run in. Zoe Reed stands over on third base. 2 outs. Big at-bat here for the Harlan All-Stars. Here comes the pitch. It's hit on the ground over to second base. Second baseman has it on over to first and can't make it. So Blakely Snellen beats the throw over there, and the Harlan All-Stars get on the board. Good job there, just running hard down to first base. Not giving up on it. So 17-1 your score, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. That'll bring up number 7, Chloe Perkins. First pitch to Chloe, swing and miss, strike 1. Blakely Snellen's going to try to run. She's going to second, and she's thrown out. So good throw there by Kylie Martin, and that'll do it. The Harlan All-Stars get 1 run in. It's 17-1. Going to the top of the third inning here on your Eastern Broadcasting Streaming Network. Welcome back. Top three. Jackson County leads 17-1. Maddie Messer is up to bat for the Jackson County All-Stars. Good job by the Harlan All-Stars there to battle back in that inning and put a run up on the board. One thing that you can say about this team is that they battle hard to the end, and that's awesome. Testament to their will and that coaching staff. Just continue to coach them up.
That's right.
Pitch to Maddie's high and outside. 2-1 count. Ball 3-1. Comes a 3-1 pitch. At its high, ball number 4. Maddie Messer will go down to first. That will bring up number 4, Kinley Judd. See if Messer will be running. She just runs off the base for the first out of the inning. Strike number 1. So if you don't understand what's happening there, Jackson County's telling their runners to that pitch is low and outside, ball 2. They're intentionally getting their own runners out, and it's just that's a sportsmanship thing. They've got a big lead here, and they don't want to continue to just extend that out. So, kudos to them as that ball's hitting the air from Judd, and that's going to drop down for a single. Yeah, I mean, it's a sportsmanship thing.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's always good to see that at these contests.
Here comes the pitcher, Tilly Truitt up. Pitcher she pitched second inning too?
Yeah. First pitch coming to Truitt. It's hit on the ground. And she goes off without it, so runner's going to be safe at first. And out at third. Good throw there by Zoe Reed over at first base, making that throw as Tilly Truitt does get back to second. So 2 outs. It was a great throw there by Zoe Reed.
Tilly crawled back to second.
So 2 down here.
Is Marley up?
Yeah, that'll be number 11, the catcher, Marley Coffey. First pitch coming to Marley. It's a ball. Tilly Truitt gets a big lead off second base. That pitch is hit through the gap. It's going to get past second base. Tilly Truitt's rounding third. She's heading from home. And Jackson County puts another run up on the board. They lead this one 18-1. That throws over the head of the second baseman. So Coffey goes to third. She's rounding third, heading for home. And Marley Coffey's going to touch all 4 of them. 19-1 there, Jackson County leads. That'll bring up number 10, Hadley Stewart. First pitch to Hadley, low in the dirt, ball number 1. It's hit in the air. Avery Jenkins gets her mask off. Good play there by Avery Jenkins. Third out of the inning, but Jackson County scores 2. Harlan's down to their last 3 outs. We'll be right back here on your Eastern Broadcasting streaming network. Welcome back. Bottom of the third inning here.
Holding us off for just a second here.
Seeing what we got going on here. Tilly Truitt will stay on the mound. First pitch on the way. Ball. We should actually. One-oh. I was trying to talk to Sean about what we should do with the PA system after the game. That's where that conversation was coming from. And I thought, oh, wait a second. I've got my headset on.
We're live on the air.
So, you know, hey, whatever. Pitch in the way. Swing and a miss.
That's strike two.
Yeah.
Two balls, two strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one's sawed her off a little bit. She fouls it off, stays alive.
Did you see the coach in the dugout, Doug?
No.
He thought it was coming through the roof on him.
So it'll stay right here at 1-2. That pitch is a little high. Ball 2, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two. That's in there. Strike number 3, first out of the inning. That will bring up number 9, Natalie Creech for the Harlan All-Stars. Natalie playing over at second tonight. First pitch coming to Natalie. It's in there, strike 1. Oh, 1. Little high, ball 1. One pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Natalie will step back in. Just misses a little high, ball number 2. Evens it a count up at 2-2. Two pitch in the way. Swing and miss, strike 3. Second out of the inning for the Harlan All-Stars.
1 out away from ending this tournament.
That'll bring up number 3, Cora Vanover, to the plate. Cora steps in. First pitch coming to Cora. It's in there, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch coming. It's outside, ball 1. One pitch on the way. Swing and miss, strike 2. One-two count here to Cora. 1-2 pitch coming. It's in there, strike 3, and that's going to do it. The Jackson County All-Stars win the championship in the Little League All-Star Tournament, 19-1. We will take a break, and we will be right back here for your Players of the Game and Trophy presentations on the Eastern Broadcasting Streaming Network. Welcome back. We have one of our players of the game here from Jackson County, number 4, Kenley Judd. Kenley, how does it feel to win a championship?
It feels amazing.
Yeah, you guys played awesome. You all had a fantastic tournament. I felt like you guys did a really good job coming out tonight, and it feels like everybody in the lineup hit the ball really well. How long have you guys been playing together?
Well, we started, I don't know, like 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how old are you now?
Some of it 12 and 12.
You just had to look at your friends and see how old you were. I said how
No.
old are you, and you went. You
I
turned
thought you
out.
meant the whole
I'm
team.
just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. No, you guys can tell you've played together for a long time, and you guys played great together. Did you feel like early on, like starting off of this tournament, you guys could come here and win a championship?
Yeah, because we got a lot of teamwork, and I feel like that goes a long way.
I was impressed. Like the whole entire tournament, I thought that every one of you guys just did a great job. And it seems like that you guys have a lot of fun playing together. Do you guys have fun playing together?
Yeah, like we feed off each other if it gets a rally started.
I thought there was a moment, and maybe you guys did too, that ball that I think it was J.C. Estridge hit, I thought that was going out.
Oh,
Did you
I
guys
thought that
think?
was
I
gone.
was like, I think that's gone. And it went all the way to the fence. I mean, but you guys were so impressive. Congratulations. I'm sure you all will continue to play, and we'll see you down the road somewhere. But great job, and congratulations for being one of our players of the game.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. That was Kenley Judd. Our next player up will be Tilly Truitt. Tilly, one of our players of the game. How did it feel? You pitched the whole entire game tonight. How did it feel to go out there and get a victory and win a championship?
It felt good.
Put your mic down just a little bit. Okay, there we go. I'm going to ask that question again. We'll do it again. All right, so how did it feel to go out there and win a championship?
It felt good.
You're good. You're good. No, it's exciting. You won a championship. There's a lot to be excited about. Did you guys feel like coming into this tournament that first game, like you all could go win the whole thing?
Yeah, we had lots of confidence going
Yeah,
into it.
I could tell. And then tonight, you guys just got a quick start. You guys were really aggressive on the base pass. And one thing I would tell you, man, you can pitch. You're very good.
Thank you.
Like I was sitting there, and I was like, "There's no way I could hit off her." I heard the glove pop when it was hitting the glove there, and there was a couple of times you threw like some off-speed pitches, change-ups to kind of get them off track. And was that intentional?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell that you got a lot of swing and misses there. How long have you been playing softball, Tilly?
Ever since I was like 4 or 5 years old.
Okay. Do you play anything else?
I play basketball.
Which one do you like better?
It's pretty close.
Pretty close?
Yeah.
So, is softball season over for you now? Are you getting ready to go start basketball, or how's that work?
After Little League, we do a little bit of travel ball, and then
Okay.
right after that, we go into basketball.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, listen, congratulations. You played fantastic. Congratulations on winning a championship, and I hope that you just continue to go up and play more and have a lot of success.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Tilly Truitt, one of our players of the game. And lastly here, our last player of the game will be number 41, Kaylee Yount. Kaylee, I'll start you with the same question that I asked them. How does it feel to be a champion?
It feels pretty good to win. It's our 4-peat.
Oh, so y'all have done this 4 times in a row?
Yeah.
Well, that's impressive. I mean, you guys are a really good team. Now, someone told me that you guys were like state runner-up or something last year. Is that true?
Yeah, we won 2 times before that, and we got second last year.
That is awesome. Yeah, you can tell like you guys have been playing together a long time and how confident that you guys are. It seems like everybody in the lineup can hit the ball really well. You all can all field. I mean, how much do you guys practice? Like how much time do you spend practicing softball?
Usually 5 days a week, and we get the weekends off sometimes.
Okay, so you're grinding all the time, and then this is the payoff. You get medals, and you get to win championships. Did you feel like from early on in this tournament that you guys could just go and win the whole thing?
Yeah, I felt pretty good about it. Felt confident in my team.
Yeah, here's one thing I'll tell you, Kaylee. It felt like every time you were at the plate, you got on base. Like every game that I called this week, it seemed like every time that you were hitting, you got on base. And I thought you played an awesome tournament. So what happens next? Do you guys go to another tournament? What happens?
We go to state, and then if we win state, we will go to regionals. If we win regionals, we'll go to World Series.
Okay, well, listen, I hope you guys go as far as possible. I have enjoyed so much watching you guys play. You are awesome. Keep going.
Thank you.
Congratulations. That was Kaylee Yount, one of our players of the game for Jackson County. And we would like to thank all 3 of our players of the game for just doing a fantastic job. And congratulations to them. Now we will have our players of the game from the Harlan All-Stars. First up will be number 14, Chrislyn Jones. Chrislyn, how are you?
I'm good.
Are you a little disappointed at the outcome tonight?
Yes. I feel like all of us could have played better, especially me.
but I feel like everyone done good.
Yeah, I felt like you guys played hard, and one of the things that I could tell about you guys is that you guys play hard all the way to the end, and you guys support each other. Chris, now here's just kind of an off-topic question. Yesterday, I was told, or maybe the day before, that you are the funniest player on the team. And the reason that they said that you're the funniest player is because when you get mad, it's hilarious. Is there any truth to that?
Yes.
There is.
Yes.
So do you have a temper?
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens? Just go through what happens when Chrislyn gets mad. Why is it so funny?
Well, I don't really know. I don't know. I don't know why they find it so funny.
But they do.
I know.
So will this be your last year playing Little League?
Yeah.
Are you going to miss it?
Yes, very much. I've been playing softball for a very long time.
Yeah, you can tell. You had a fantastic game yesterday. I thought that was probably your best game of the whole tournament. You hit the ball really hard. You played a really good game. So now are you going to go and continue to play in middle school?
I don't think so because I do basketball, and that's kind of my main priority right now.
Okay, so is like summer, like are you getting ready to start as soon as this is over, go play basketball?
Yeah.
Well, listen, it has been a joy watching you play. Congratulations on a great tournament, and it was fun getting interviewed.
Thank you.
So, yeah, see you later. That was Chrislyn Jones. Next up will be number 7, Chloe Perkins. Chloe, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Are you a little nervous? Why? Don't be nervous. No, you're good.
Okay.
So the game didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to tonight, but did you enjoy getting to play with your team in this tournament this week?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I thought you guys played really well. What do you think kind of went wrong tonight? Why didn't it work out?
I don't know. We haven't been being able to hit the ball that good.
Yeah.
I think we get like real nervous,
Yeah.
and it just kind of throws us off.
So do you feel like you're more nervous on the field tonight or more nervous during this interview right now?
This interview.
This interview right now, okay. So is this your last year playing Little League?
No, I have one more year.
Are you excited about that?
Yeah.
Well, listen, I hope that next year we're in the same spot again. You're in the championship, Little League All-Stars, and we get to do this all over again, okay? All right, nice interviewing you. Have a good rest of your evening. That was Chloe Perkins. Next up will be number 5, Maddie Helton, one of our players of the game. Hi. Hello, Maddie. How are you?
Good.
Good. Okay, so how long have you been playing Little League?
Well, including like T-ball and stuff, like 6 or 7 years.
So you've been doing this for a long time. Do you love softball?
Yeah.
Is it like your number 1 favorite sport?
I'm honestly not sure about that.
So what else do you play?
I do basketball and
Okay.
cheer.
So you like basketball and cheer as well. Okay, so is this your last year playing Little League?
No, I have 2 more years.
Okay, so we're going to get to come and watch you in the championship again next year, right? Is that what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you played a great tournament, and I enjoyed getting to watch you play. So let's just run this right back next year. We'll do the same interview again when you're in the championship, okay?
Okay.
All right, sounds good. That was Maddie Helton. Thank you, Maddie, for hopping on here with us. Uh-oh. I know this next one. Here we go. Next up, we have Cora Vanover. Cora, here's the question that everybody here wants to know. How much do you miss school?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. I
Okay.
miss my friends.
Okay, and your principal.
Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of looked down, so I don't know if that was telling the truth. Cora, things didn't really turn out the way that you wanted them to tonight, but was it fun getting to play in this tournament and getting some really good wins?
Yeah, we didn't have that opportunity last year, but I'm really glad we got to do it this year.
Yeah, I thought that you guys, you played really well. I mean, tonight didn't turn out the way you wanted to. Jackson County's a really good team. But, I mean, I thought that maybe yesterday was probably the best game that I thought you'd played. You drove in like 3 runs and hit a couple of singles. Have you kind of felt yourself improving as the seasons went along?
Yeah, last year was definitely not my best year, but I think I've definitely improved a lot.
Yeah, I think so, too. So, Corey, is this your last year of Little League?
Yes.
Okay, so now we're going to middle school, right? Middle school softball next year?
Maybe.
Let's do it.
Don't
Yeah,
know yet.
let's go ahead and make that announcement right here live on air. Cora Vanover, middle school softball next year.
Question mark.
Question mark. To be continued on that.
Yeah.
Cora, as always, it was fun. I talked good about you up here on the radio, so, that's all good. I'm glad I got to talk to you. Congratulations. You played a great tournament, and it was fun getting to interview you. Good stuff. All right,
you.
that was Cora Vanover. And next up, we have Natalie Creech. Natalie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So I ask you the same questions I asked Cora. Tournament tonight didn't really turn out the way that you wanted it to, but I really thought that you guys played a good tournament. Did you have fun getting to play in this tournament?
Yes, definitely. I love my teammates and getting to play with some of my friends that
Yeah.
go to my same school. So.
That's cool, yeah. And is there some of the girls in the team that maybe you you didn't know that you got to know?
Yeah, definitely.
That's cool. Yeah, that's a cool thing. So how long have you been playing softball, Natalie?
I'd say about maybe 4 years.
Okay, do you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Is it your number one sport?
No.
What's your number one sport?
Cheer.
Okay, so are you awesome at cheer?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. All right, so now that softball season's over, what happens next? Like, what are you going to go do next?
Well, I also do basketball, so probably basketball season starts and then cheer.
Okay, awesome. One thing I'll tell you about Natalie that I noticed watching you guys getting the chance to play was that you seem to always have a really positive attitude and that you seem to be always really uplifting to all your other teammates, and I think that is awesome, and I really commend you for that. So that was cool to get to watch, like, you just be a positive person.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, Natalie, good luck. Is this last year for Little League for you?
Yes.
Okay, so are you going to continue on playing softball, or is it just going to be cheer and basketball only?
Probably just cheer and basketball.
Okay, well, listen, you went off on a high note. You had a great tournament. I really enjoyed getting to watch you play, so good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was Natalie Creech, and that was all of our players of the game. I will tell you this, folks. Those are all really well-spoken young ladies who all did a really good job on those interviews. We appreciate you for tuning in with us as we brought those to you. It's been such a fun tournament, man. We have just had a great time. I want to take one more moment to thank our sponsors, Black Bear Tire, J&J Fencing and Pools, Patel Law, HLT Check Exchange, Countryside Flooring, Clover Fork Clinic, Freedom Fireworks, J&J Tax, 421 Vendors Mall, The Portal, J&J Creamery, Attorney Scott Listenby, Don Super Saver, and Amy T. Miller, CPA. We appreciate you for putting us on the air. We appreciate all of you for hanging out here with us the last couple of nights and for just allowing us to bring you a fantastic tournament. Kudos to both of these teams and everybody who participated. We have had a lot of talent here in front of us, and we were thankful to get to put that on for you. Folks, it's been good. Have a good rest of your summer. We will be back doing broadcasts on something soon. For Kerrigan and Sean, I'm Andrew, and Aiden's behind us. He's played a huge part in this by eating donuts and eating barbecue and bologna sandwiches. That was amazing. He said it was amazing. It was made by Harlan Little League. I'm sure it was. Thank you for tuning in. We are signing off saying good night here on Eastern Broadcasting Streaming Network.
This has been a production of Eastern Broadcasting.